Here's another little handy tool you should have for your home shop. Basically, this is kind of a combination. This is a multiple gauge and drill here. What this does, it's a ruler, it's a drill gauge, and it is a protractor all rolled into one. I got this to be a drill sharpening gauge. And what I mean by that is this part here on the gauge up and through here. If you notice that there is a graduation, and what it is this is at the proper angle for a 118 degree drill bit, which is the standard drill bit. Your standard high-speed drill bits you get in the hardware store. It is not for 135, which the geometry on that drill is a little bit flatter and more used like in a CNC machine or with stainless steel. This is basically for your general purpose drill. Now what you use this gauge for is when you're grinding or resharpening the drill. You put the drill up in there and it checks, try to do this where you can see it. What it's used for is you check your angle, make sure you're grinding it right, to the right angle. Right, like that there. Let me try to, which is kind of close. See, and you do that. And then what you use this graduation here for is to make sure that when you're grinding the drill, you want your, get this back. It's going to be a tough one. You want your flute lengths to be the same, to be on center. And the reason I got this tool is specifically this graduation here gives you an easy way to see a visual reference of the length of your flutes when you run that, when you put it up against there. Okay? And that's why I got this. But you can use it as a ruler, and you can use this also as a, you can, like it says, find center. Let me get this moving here, some brand new. You know, you can use it as a square. You can find center with it. And with the readings here, you can use it as a protractor. You know, to check angles on things. So pretty useful tool. I bought it mainly for a drill gauge. Okay, that's why I bought it. The drill gauges come, you can get something that doesn't have all this. It's just a piece like this with the correct angle, which is I think 59 degrees or whatever. There's actually like a little ruler with a thing on there that'll have the graduations, but with a drill gauge, what you want to do when you're sharpening is you want something that has the angle, the correct angle for your drill point, and something here to gauge so you know if you're cutting one flute longer than the other. You can adjust. And I'll show you how to use this more when I get to the point where we grind drill bits by hand. So this is kind of a useful tool. I think it's like 10 bucks on Amazon, but actually you got more uses here with it, and we'll go over it. So it's a pretty neat little thing to have and can help you out and make your setups easier. It's got on the back, it's got an explanation, it's got different charts and that, little references, which always comes in handy when you're working out in the garage and doing your little projects. So it's something that you probably should look into. Like I said, I got it on Amazon, and it's called the ruling gauge or whatever, or just look up drill sharpening gauge or drill gauge, and you should, in the search, and you should come across this thing. So that's another tool that you probably should have, or something that can be used like that if you're going to sharpen your own drills. A lot of people just, when the drills get dull, buy a new one, you know, If you wanna go that route, that's fine too, but another useful tool.